Welcome back to another video. I'm Michelle, and today we're going to be discussing the methods you can use to form your LLC in Alaska. Here we're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you will need, the naming requirements, and how to actually register your Alaska LLC. Located in the northwest side of the United States, Alaska has tourism, fishing, natural gas, and oil industries to dominate its economy. In the past few years, significant economic development has taken place that encourages people to form an LLC. It is a state which is business-friendly with lower taxes. You can start your LLC in Alaska by three methods. Number one is that you can do it yourself, in which case you can choose to fill it out online or you can send it off via mail. Number two is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method. Now, we recommend TailorBrands as one of the top-notch services for this purpose. Number three is that you hire an attorney. Now, coming to a very common question, what exactly is an LLC? An LLC is a hybrid business entity combining a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or a sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets, thus giving you personal asset protection. Now, starting an LLC in Alaska, you mainly have to file your certificate of formation with the state and pay a filing fee of $250. In this video, we're going to be discussing options number one and number two. We're placing emphasis on why you need a professional service to do it for you, because you have to make sure that you're doing your LLC work correctly, because this is one thing where you cannot afford missing key information or any misunderstandings. TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional services that you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing certificate of formation, but is also deciding on a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. All of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving the links in the description below so you can easily go and check them out. We're now going to discuss in detail the 5 important steps that you must cover when you're forming your LLC. Now, this is where we begin our in-depth look into every step of forming your LLC in Alaska. Number one is choosing the business name. Now, before you name your business, you must know that the name of the business should be easy to remember, it should be available in the state, and it should follow all of the LLC naming guidelines. You can find the naming guidelines at startmyllc.io. Specific requirements that need to be followed when naming the company are: number one, your business name should be available and no other existing business in Alaska can share that name. Each business is unique to its owner. Limited liability company should be there as a suffix in the company name. You cannot use any name for your business that is confusing or misleading. Terms such as Treasury, State Department, FBI, CIA should not be included. Terms like bank, university, attorney, and doctor, they can only be added after the additional requirements by Alaska state government are fulfilled. If you do not wish to file your LLC right now, you want to hold the name that you've decided. Then you can reserve your LLC for 120 days. Now, to keep the name, you have to file a name reservation application and pay $25 to reserve your name with the Secretary of State. Now, the second and highly vital step to forming an LLC in the state of Alaska is to appoint a registered agent. A registered agent is an entity that will work and act on the LLC's behalf. This person or business will receive important paperwork and other official government correspondence in Alaska. Hence, hiring a competent registered agent for your LLC is extremely necessary. Make sure your registered agent for the service is a resident of Alaska or has a physical street address. Their business address is used as the LLC's principal address in Alaska. Most LLC formation companies also provide registered agent services. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service. Even if you buy the cheapest plan, which is around $49 per year, you also get registered agent services and other services at a very reasonable price. So a key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of having one and having a legit one. Because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to do what is known as piercing the corporate veil. Most people believe that they're setting up an LLC for tax purposes, but the real reason for setting up the LLC is to limit your liability. Basically, what it does is that it creates a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they cannot go after your personal assets. When you're sued, the attorney who is the one suing you is going to start looking for cracks in your LLC. And this is where they pierce the corporate will. The first thing that they're going to do is check whether you have a registered agent, if that agent is legit, and have they been filing all the paperwork. Now, the third and another important step in forming an LLC is to file the certificate of formation. The Articles of Organization is a legal document needed to officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs $250 to file your formation certificate in Alaska, whether you file it online or via mail. The certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employee details, and the structure of the company. Now, whether it's member managed or manager managed. Before hiring employees in Alaska, one should really know about the rules and regulations to avoid any issues in the future. We suggest using TailorBrands to file the certificate of formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the forms without any confusion or missing of any steps. Now, if you get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat that will definitely help you out as soon as possible. Now, the fourth step is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. This document is vital as it ensures that all the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business dissolutions, and such, thus reducing any future conflicts. Now, when it comes to filing an Alaska LLC operating agreement, the state does not require you to have a very comprehensive operating agreement, but it is very ideal to have one that contains the details of your business operation. It is recommended that it should be done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands. Since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing out any of the details, the agreement template can be drafted for a very small fee of $29. Now, the EIN is also known as the Employer Identification Number. It is a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it easier to identify the type of businesses for tax purposes and taxes in general. The EIN is necessary for any active businesses or any form of businesses for that matter. An EIN is needed when the LLC is hiring employees. Now, to obtain one has to fill up a form which can be done online or by mail, and you submit it to the IRS. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands who can help you out with the process. I'll be leaving the links to all the resources in the description below. You can go there and you can check out which of the options actually fit for you. For now, I'll be showing you how to file the forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Now you can select ways in which you would be offering your services. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who is going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already, or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. So what's next? Now that you've created your Alaska LLC, there are still a few things that you're going to need. You're going to need a company bank account. You're going to need a business credit card. You have to file the Alaska business permits and licenses. Get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance, which is covering your employees as well. And you're going to file an Alaska LLC annual report every year. I hope you enjoyed this comprehensive video on how to start your LLC in Alaska, and I wish you the best of luck if you're starting off your business there. Please continue supporting our channel and liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the little notification button. I'll see you in the next video.